offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The 41-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Check right, check right. One. That's 22, Mike. One. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like 22.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Mariota to throw it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 3rd down, Penny. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold from the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Penny, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. That one doesn't find its target. But all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers to get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Go. 3.
To throw Mariota. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Now Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's 2nd down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the 50, it's Darnold. Catch made by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Darnold. Flushed out right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
2nd down and goal. Darnold.
3-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to you. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Mariota on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Johnson on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Giants 14. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rashad Penny,
and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Penny. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The throw over the middle taken in. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Penny. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Gain of 9.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And 2.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
The 21-yard line.
1st down, Mariota. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the...
And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Throwing is Mariota. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5.
They ain't ready for us.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 41 yards. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
For the point after.
And now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
The same. It smelled terrible. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matthew Ioannidis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Dancing to his left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Darnold now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Giant, Landon Collins. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete in the end zone. Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's finals, Washington 30.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look